It has come to our attention that individual users leave themselves without any precautions, and we believe that many cybercrime activities that plague your average computer or phone user can be prevented with some education, something that seems to have been overlooked when adopting new technologies over time. Our educational website called CyberWise aims to resolve this exactly. By making education on cybercrimes that most commonly affect a run-of-the-mill computer user, we hope to spread the understanding of keeping yourself and all your important information safe when using your computer or phone. My name is Christine Heaton, and I conceptualized and helped lead our research front for our project on educating others on the importance of cybersecurity and wrote out contents for our web pages.
Hello everyone, my name is Justin John and I was the web developer for our senior capstone project CyberWise. I was responsible for the design and functionality of the site, so I'd like to take some time to go over some of its technical aspects. CyberWise is a static website created using the React framework. It's mostly styled using custom CSS, though I have used a few external CSS libraries that you can check out in the credits and resources page at the bottom. We wanted to target this site towards non-technical people that weren't very familiar with internet security, so we opted to go for a less intimidating and minimalistic design by keeping the fonts and colors larger, rounded, and more bubbly in their appearance. We made sure that the written content of the site was very straightforward and provided relatable examples to better reinforce the points that we made. The site is broken down into 4 different sections: security tools that users can directly interact with, topics on various different types of malware and phishing techniques that the users can read, a portal for each user to access other security associations, and a page on statistics for cybercrime in several different types of industries. Each of us was responsible for writing the content of a given section, so we'll go ahead and explain each page individually. The tools page provides users with a couple of custom-made applets that they can use to generate passwords or encrypt and decrypt files. Towards the bottom, we have some redirects to popular security applications with some explanations for why you should use them. We chose to incorporate these tools because they're easy to use and their functionality is easy to understand within the context of cybersecurity. We also wanted to give the user some additional means of interacting with the site that wouldn't be too complicated. The hardest part of making this page was dealing with the file encryptor. It uses a library called Crypto.js to perform its encryption and decryption functionality, but it requires the file to be uploaded in a very specific way so that the AES algorithm can properly be applied. Other than that, everything else on this page was pretty straightforward. The password generator applet is just a set of functions that I came up with in order to randomly select text and string them together, and the external tools at the bottom are just links to other websites.
The following Learn session discusses different types of cybercrime. The content within these pages has been created by Christine Heaton and Hisham Alhindawi. This was intentionally made as a knowledge base and educational section for the general public who are not familiar with cybercrime and its terms. It's important to be aware of cybersecurity even without having any technological background, and that was made easy for us here.
On our associations page, we included about 20 different associations, centers, and agencies that give excellent tips on cybersecurity. Many of these associations are intended for different users, locations, or professions within the cybersecurity industry. We also integrated a search function for the user to easily find the association that they are looking for. These associations provide the user more in-depth knowledge, real-time cyber attack information, and the ability to report cybercrimes inside of them. We included a description of each association so each user can easily find what they're looking for. The purpose of this page is to provide more knowledge, education, and safety for the internet from well-known and trusted resources.
Hi, my name is Chris Huerta, and I was in charge of the data analysis section, but I will also be talking about the live feed section. So first off, we have the live feed, which is from Bitdefender, and it shows real-time attacks happening all around the world and gives various information about these attacks. And this part is important because it shows the viewer just how much these cyber attacks are happening and how important it is that we learn more about them so we can stop them or decrease them. And then next we have our data analysis section, which is just a general information about cyber attacks in various different industries. And I got this information by taking a bunch of databases and combining them together in order to make inferences about all the different attacks that were happening in various different industries. So what this does is it takes an industry, tells about what the general attacks are, and how much they are affecting each industry. And so this is also important because people can look at maybe their particular industry or industries that they're interested in and see just how these attacks are affecting them or others by showing the various attacks and how often they occur.
Of course, with creating a factual website to educate the public comes its own set of problems. One major issue we would run into was the reliability of sources that we would take information from. Though the information itself seems factual, sources we would run upon, such as Kaspersky, a Russian tech company, would host information and opinions that could run opposite to what we approve as truth and helpful. Other issues we ran into were regarding the databases that would hold our statistic information. An issue that I'm sure many of us are familiar with is merging databases and getting information to correspond to one another. With both of these issues, though, some time and extensive research on proper methods is the best solution.